How you doing there? Oh, it looks like you froze, Stephanie. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Good morning, Gerard.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you. Hi, Stephanie. Hope you guys are doing great this morning. I'm just going to wait 2 more minutes here, see if anybody else gets on for today. Congratulations on making it to day 7 of the Breathwork Challenge. Stephanie, I can't tell if you're there or not. Oh yeah, there you are.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear. Oh, there. It's just frozen for a minute there.
Yeah, my system is really slow this morning. If I have anything else open on with Zoom, I can't do it. It just freezes. So, we're good.
Well, I do like that your volume is a little louder, because what I noticed in the past videos is when I have it on speaker view, when someone else speaks and it shows their image, yours wasn't coming up because your volume was low. But when you sang, I was able to pin you so that we could watch you while you sang your beautiful song, which I loved so much.
Yeah, the mic on this laptop is not really good, and I usually use headphones, but I don't want to do it for this.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna let Mindy get settled, and I asked her to just say a little prayer to bring us in together. Mindy, are you ready and available to do it? Okay. And calling in all the masters and giving thanks and all that good stuff. All right, I'll close my door and just come into this now moment where we are together. Give thanks for coming together. Oh, Heavenly Father, all that is with many, many names. We want to get to know you. We want to have an experience. Oh, let us give thanks for these days that we've been working together with getting our energy flowing. If there's anything stuck that needs to get broken free, let it be broken free today with the experience of the breath work today. We ask that all of the ascended masters that are here to teach us to come into this space. I'm going to light some sage for any energies that are not for our highest being, that they be burnt up, just like this sage, set ablaze, that the fires of all that is good burn up any evil, anything that is not serving us, any thoughts, any lack. Oh, shit. Don't want sage burnt on my carpet. Ow. Yeah, burning sage on the carpet is not good. All right, so, oh Lord, all the accidents that happen, everything that happens that we can't foresee, keep us safe. Keep us safe. Heavenly Father, oh, divine Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, all these names to find you. We seek you. We come to you in this beautiful time and expression taught by Jody and this teaching in this class, this 7-day of miracles. Bless her for this time. Bless every student here with us on this epic journey. You know exactly where we are. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. Break free. Let us just enjoy this experience. Let our archangels and our guides and our spirit masters just comfort us and be exactly where we are today in this now moment. And just let the joy flow. Let the joy just radiate and just be beautiful today. This is what I pray, and I give thanks in advance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mindy.
And now as we get centered within our own being, feeling upward toward the top of our head, giving thanks, feeling grateful for this now moment, the only moment in which life is happening, we imagine a great wall of golden light. Nothing can penetrate or pierce this light as it holds us protectingly in its own essence. Above us, the higher ones in the great hierarchy of universal wisdom, holding over us that gossamer substance which forms a panoply under which we all rest together in the great peace. Within this circle, there is wisdom. Below the circle, there is love. God is love. And so now taking a deep breath in through the nose, setting your own personal intention for your breathwork practice today, giving thanks for your own self who brought you here to do some self-care by activating your own spirit, mind, and body. For this and so much more, we give thanks, we give thanks, we do give thanks. And now moving right into the harmonic balancing breath, plugging the right nostril, inhaling for the count of 4, 16, 8, holding 16, 14, 15, 16, exhaling 8. Last round on your own, inhale 4. Okay, and now keeping your eyes closed. Keeping your eyes closed and imagining before your mind a deep, dense, black darkness, impenetrable, inky blackness. And now I see a tiny point of golden light, the size of a pinpoint. I watch it, and I see it grow larger. It's the size of a pea. And I watch it. I watch this tiny point of light as it grows larger, and it's the size of a dime. It continues to grow larger and larger, and now it's the size of a nickel. But the light does not radiate outward from itself. It seems to radiate from its circumference inward to the center of itself. And I watch it. It grows larger and larger. It's the size of a quarter. It grows larger. It's now the size of a $50. And now, as I watch it, The narrowing circumference gives way before the light, and it spreads evenly outward, larger and larger, until I am conscious of nothing but light, light, light. I feel the light, and I see myself in the center, radiant and serene. All is one. As within me, so without. As above me, so below. North, south, east, west. All is the same one. Waves of light that I feel coming to me are the same as I feel within me. I, the self, sitting triumphant within the citadel of my inmost being. Therefore, knowing myself in the center of the self-created kingdom of light, then I declare the truth. I am, I create, whole, whole as the light is whole. I am, I create strong. In the silence of myself, I feel, I imagine that I feel strength, infinite, glorious, wondrous strength. I am, I create, powerful, full of power. I know that the divine power in me is directed and controlled by the divine wisdom in me. I am powerful. I create loving. I am that of which the universe is made. I am loving. I create harmonious. I am in harmony, balance, poise, equilibrium. I am harmonious. I create rich. I draw my supply from the source of all supply. I am rich. I create young. I am life's first reflection, and I feel those living streams of light, of life, coursing downward in my body. I am young. I create happy. I look happy. I feel happy. I am happy. And now, feeling within yourself, taking a little breath and exhaling with a sigh. The secret of the golden flower, activating all the light, mixing and melding the light within yourself, activating the third eye opening. Take a little breath and a deep sigh, and I wake up very gently. Very nice. I was doing a little bit of looking last night through my papers to find some more information about the secret of the golden flower. And I found a very long, deep, esoteric document about it, which I'd be happy to send to anybody that wants it. But basically, I mean, just to distill it down into its simplest form, it is basically just mixing and melding the light. It's activating your light body within yourself. And I'm just looking at the paper here to see if there's anything. So it's just basically circulating the light. And then he says, it's a very beautiful paper. It's somebody that wrote a book called The Secret of the Golden Flower. And he says the golden flower is the elixir of life. All changes of spiritual consciousness depend upon the heart. So I'm sorry, I meant to highlight some of this before. I'm just going to send it to you so you can read it and get what you get out of it. Basically mixing and melding the light, and the 8 key breaths, that's what it is. It's an ongoing process of mixing and melding the light within the body. And as you go deeper into the teachings, each of the breaths has, I might actually send you this too. Each of the breaths has, as you get the mechanics down and you go deeper and deeper into the work, there are certain ways that you imagine the light circulating with each of the breaths. So I wish I had time in this class to go into all that, but that's probably why it's 26 lessons and then or 23 lessons and then another 126, because there's just a lot of really great information. I'll send that to you guys. If anybody's interested, just let me know and I can get it to you. Okay, so now we're going to move on into the memory developing breath, igniting the 49 fires in the body. So for this one, we just sit down and get centered. And again, if anybody has any questions or anything, at an appropriate time, just feel free to unmute yourself and ask your questions. Yes, I will definitely send it to you. I could see if I can attach it to the email that goes out as well, but I think it's like a 20-page document. So we'll see. Okay, so we have our hands down on our knees, preparing ourselves mentally for the memory developing breath. Just a reminder that this is to help you clean your magnet, because in mental physics, we are electromagnetic beings, and we are magnetizing those things that we are thinking and speaking. And even in our subconscious mind. So as we clean our magnet and we get rid of all the stuff that no longer serves us, that is stored in our body, then we can make more room for light and up-leveled thinking and all of these good things. So get centered within ourselves, palms down on the knees. First, the thought: I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Now all together we exhale. And up. One more. Squeezing all the air out. But now relaxing and resting and watching, feeling inside yourself. And now 2 more 7s. Together we exhale. And up. One more. Resting and watching. And now 2 more 7s. Together we exhale. Squeezing it out, breathing in. One more. Relaxing and feeling into yourself, watching, observing. And now for the final triumphant 7, giving it everything you've got, spine straight. Giving thanks for your breath. Together we exhale. Pulling that switch up. Last one. Squeezing all that old air out. Taking a little breath so you can relax into the affirmation. And now I imagine a great light at the top of my head. The top of my head is heavy and relaxed. The forehead is heavy. The eyes are relaxed. The muscles of the face are withdrawn. The jaw gently drops. No pressure on the teeth. The arms and hands are very heavy. But oh, how happy I feel. I feel happy all over, particularly in my beautiful face. My face is bathed in my smiles. As I smile, my whole body is bathed in the blushes of my smiles, and I feel a gentle pressure from within outward. And that gentle pressure is taking away all the little lines of fear, worry, inward disappointment, trouble, fear, anything negative. And I feel happy all over. And now I bring that light down as my chest is relaxed. The abdomen falls down and the light comes down, down, down to the tips of my toes. And now I imagine that great light at the back of my neck. I'm looking down over my beautiful spine, and it seems as if I am looking at a wonderful waterfall with the sunshine playing on it, so that I see a countless number of tiny specks of iridescent light, light, light. And I know my whole body my whole body to be full of light. If thine eye is single, the single eye, the inner eye, the creative eye, the spiritual eye, the eye of my imagination, the eye that I am now using. If thine eye be single, my whole body shall be full of light. And I know that every cell in that countless number of cells in my body is a light, a lamp, a torch, bringing to me the light of the divine wisdom within me. The light is in perfect correspondence with the flame, and the flame is in perfect correspondence with the fire. The fire. The fire that is in the centers of my inmost being. The fire of divine love within me. And so, feeling heavy, imagining that I'm looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining a great golden shower of light going out in all directions. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh, and I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I wake up quietly. And now we'll pass on into the revitalizing breath. Just a reminder that the breaths depend upon the ability to relax at the end. So, standing in our usual position, knees snapped back, arms and hands pulling downward, heels touching. Pulling your body all the way upright, feeling upward to the top of your head, rooting down through the soles of your feet. First, the thought, I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now pulling that secret switch, together we exhale, keeping the tension. And now breathing all the way into the belly, into the middle chest, upper chest, open throat, big sniff. Pulling downward on the fingertips as you're holding this breath of life, keeping your body strong and straight. I am the master of my body. I am the master of my body. And now all together, keeping that tension, we exhale. And now letting your body relax right down, coming right down, relaxing completely as we think of, as we feel for the inner meaning, the hidden meaning of these sublimely simple words. And if you haven't already, begin to create an image for yourself around each of these words so that every time you hear it, you get that image in your mind. I am whole. Whole. Nothing is lacking. Nothing can be added. I am whole. I am perfect. Perfect as the creative spirit, the Father in heaven within me is perfect. I am perfect mind in a perfect body. I am strong. Strong. I am powerful, full of power. Every cell in my body is a power plant working for me. I am powerful. I am loving. I am the substance of the universe in action. I am love moving. I am loving. I am harmonious, in harmony, balance, poise, equilibrium. I am in harmony with the laws of this universe, the eternal, enduring, everlasting law of this universe. I am harmonious. I am rich. I am rich, and I draw my supply from the source of all supply. I am rich. I am young. Young. I am life's first reflection. I am youth. And I imagine innumerable streams of living light coursing downward in my body. I am young. I am happy. I look happy. I feel happy. I make myself laugh. And I notice the changed effect within me. I am happy. Not just thinking I'm happy, but feeling that I am happy. And now slowly, a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Locking it up, I swallow. I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up quietly. Very good. All right, we're moving into the third breath, the inspirational breath. Heels touching, knees snapped back, everything is strong and straight. This is the one where we raise our arms up, right thumb under the left, the triangle of manifestation. So success to any sacred endeavors that you have, you send that through the triangle, and then backs of the hands together. Exhaling in 4 parts. Here we go. Everything is tight. First, the thought, really feel this. We give thanks for the breath without which there is no life. Life is a series of breaths, and we give thanks. Pulling that secret switch, together we exhale. Keeping that tension, breathing all the way in, forcing that air down into the belly, all the way in, all the way up, big sniff. Right thumb under the left, success to mental physics, success to you. Backs of the hands together, we exhale. And now give a little shake to relax your body right down, relaxing right down. We are silent together. Feeling ourselves together. The body is heavy and you are happy. You are relaxed. I thank thee, Lord, for my body. My body. The temple of the living God. The temple of the God that lives within me, that is alive within me. My body. My body. The transcendently beautiful, the infinitely intricate, and the most glorious, accurate instrument in this universe. My body. The temple of the living God. The temple of the God that lives within me. Within me. I stand in reverence. I stand in adoration. I stand in veneration before the wisdom pent up in the very substance of my body. And I pledge myself. I vow that nothing that I shall eat or drink, nothing that I shall do or say or think shall injure or abuse this temple of the living God, my body. And so feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions, slowly, in a long, deep, sweeping sigh. And ever so tenderly, I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up quietly. And now we'll move into the fourth breath, the perfection breath. This is the one where we make our body into the form of a cross. So just nice, gentle movement like this 3 times, just a refresher. The perfection breath. Feeling reverence for your body temple. First, the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now we exhale. Position, pulling that secret switch, breathing in all the way in, all the way up, open throat, big snip. We get ready. Swing number 1, nice and gentle. Swing number 2. Swing number 3. Arms at the sides, pulling downward on the fingertips, keeping that tension. Together we exhale. And now we take a little breath and relaxing right down. As I prepare myself to think the greatest thought I shall ever be able to think. Whatever the creator is, I am. Differentiated from all the other life forms in this universe, I am the creator in human form. The creator is right here, right in the heart of me, right in the mind of me, right in the being of me, right in the substance of me. Reveal thyself, O Lord of my life, Lord of the eternal, thou that art the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, forever. Come, I wait, I watch, I listen. I am still. Peace, peace, peace. I will to see the Creator at work within my body temple. And so feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward, giving thanks and imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions. Slowly, and a long, deep, sweeping sigh, and I swallow and lock it up. It is my own. So I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up gently. And now we'll move into the fifth breath, the vibromagnetic breath, the first of the electrical breaths. Just want to check something here real quick. Okay, the vibromagnetic breath, the fifth breath. This is the one where we do the 3 swings around with our palms facing each other. We get ready, position, everything is tight. You are strong and straight, thinking upward, giving thanks, feeling happy. And now, first the thought, thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now pulling that secret switch, together we exhale. Squeeze it all out, making room, breathing all the way into your belly, all the way up, breathing light and life. Big sniff. We get ready. Swing number 1. Swing number 2. Swing number 3. Arms at the sides. We exhale. And then slowly drop the hands, coming right down. Relaxing the whole body, that liquid feeling in the body, as if innumerable streams of living light are coursing down through your body. As I prepare myself to think of the loveliest thing I have ever known. The loveliest thing I have ever known. There it comes. There it comes before my mind, that beautiful picture, perhaps from the long ago, perhaps from the far away. But there it stands, perfectly clearly delineated before my mind as if it happened but a moment ago. I thank thee, Lord. I thank thee, law, for my memory. I thank you that I am able to bring back from the vault of the past any beautiful thing that is in my memory. No idea of fear or negation of any kind. No idea of disease or decay or disappointment. Nothing shall enter my memory, but that which is in unison with all good and my own very highest conception of truth. And now I will that picture shall be lost again in the absorption of my being. As I see the whole conduct of man, I see my whole conduct. And so I will that loveliest thing that I have ever known shall be lost again within the absorption of my own being. As feeling happy, imagining that I'm looking upward to the top of my head and giving thanks outward. Slowly, without letting myself know it, I take a little breath and a long, sweeping sigh. And now another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up quietly. And now for the sixth breath, the cleansing breath. Very similar to the last. Remember this one, we put our right hand holding our left, pulling downward on our, straightening our arms so that straightens our spine. That's our starting position. Okay, so first we get ready. We have our tension. We're thinking upward. First, the thought, I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now, right hand holding the left, pulling downward, straightening the elbows as best you can, and reach for that deep breath. So pulling that secret switch together, we exhale. Keeping an open throat, breathing all the way in, all the way up in the chest, light and life into the throat. We unlock. Swing number one, palms facing down, touching your thumbs. Swing number two, touch your thumbs. Swing number three, touch. Arms at the sides. We exhale. And then we relax right down, relaxing together in the spirit of peace. Relaxing right down to the soles of our feet and imagining a great heat at the base of my spine. A great heat at the base of my spine. It's coming up. It's coming up. And now I imagine that a great light that comes from the flame, that comes from the fire that gives the heat. I see this light rising up through my spine, and I imagine a peacock feather of gold rising up as I see the light coming up and out, up and out. It seems to strike upon the surface of my body, up and out. It seems to go beyond my body. And now I think of the top of my head and I see my whole body full of light, the light of the divine wisdom that is in every living thing. And so, seeing my whole body full of light, the light of the divine wisdom that is in every living thing, slowly feeling happy, imagining that I'm looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks, and imagining that golden shower of light going out in all directions, slowly in a long, deep, sweeping sigh. And now a quick sigh. I sit down quietly. Okay, doing great. We're going to move on into the seventh breath, the grand rejuvenation breath. This is the two-parter. So hands resting on our hips, heels touching, creating that sevenfold connection, pulling the elbows forward. The head and neck is always loose, but the rest of the body is tense. So just a quick recap with this one. As we're holding our air, we're dropping our head forward and back 3 times. Then when we exhale completely and we have no air, we pull the body forward and back 3 times, pulling downward on the head. Then by that last time, you're going to really want a breath. Okay, so first position. And now the thought. I thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. Pulling that secret switch. Together we exhale. Squeezing all that air out, making room, breathing all the way in, all the way up, keeping the tension in the body. We get ready, we drop the head forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. We stand upright, we exhale, squeezing all that air out as we bring our body forward, pulling on the head, back, forward, back, forward, and up. Big deep breath in and relaxing right down. Relaxing right down, feeling heavy, feeling happy. I am youth. I am youth. And now I see before me that picture of my idealized self. I see my luxuriant hair, my sparkling eyes, my beautiful face, unlined and happy, rounded neck, strong arms and hands. And now I come down over that beautiful being. I thank you, God. Thank you for the truth of my being. I am youth. Glorious, radiant, wondrous, vivacious youth. Full of courage, power, strength. I am youth, conquering youth, fearless youth. I thought my body wore out and grew old like an old pair of shoes, but now I know. Now I know the truth of my being as I stand gratefully in the presence. I am being renewed. New cells are being made for me. I am being renewed. I sing, I shout, I sing the song of conquest. There is no age for me. No senility, no disease, no decay, no death. I am free. Free from the ravages of time. Free from all negation of my own mind. And so I will to know the truth of my being. I am youth. Peace. 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 And so feeling happy, youthful, giving thanks, imagining that great golden shower of light going out, the secret of the golden flower. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, sweeping sigh, and I lock it up. I swallow. It is my own. As I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I wake up younger. And now for the final 8th breath, your own spiritual breath. This is the only one done with the feet apart. Hip width apart. And recap, it's the same position, pulling forward on the elbows. When we're holding our air, we just go to the right, lifting the left heel off the ground, to the left, lifting the right heel. And we do that 3 times on each side. Okay, so we get ready, pulling our elbows forward, thinking upward, feeling happy. We give thanks for the breath of our life. Thank thee, Lord, for the breath of my life. And now, pulling that secret switch. Together we exhale. Squeeze it all out, make room. Breathing all the way in, deep down into your belly. All the way up, filling yourself with light and life. We get ready to the right, to the left, kind of pulling down on your head, to the right, keeping your elbows forward, to the left, to the right, to the left. We stand center, we exhale. And now relaxing right down. Relaxing completely, but thinking upward to the top of my head. And I'm thinking joy, joy, joy. We embrace all classes wherever they may be. We embrace all in mental physics wherever they may be. I embrace the city I embrace my state. And now I watch as I see these waves of light rolling out of their own nature. I embrace my country. I embrace the whole world. I embrace the whole human race. And now, with the divine wisdom within me, with my love, with my joy, with my life, I embrace every living thing. And now I stand fast, lest the light be too great for me as it returns to me, not from the one point from which I sent it, but from all the points. It's coming back, back, nearer, nearer, nearer. And now it embraces me. It embosoms me. It overwhelms me. The light of the divine wisdom, that love, that joy, that life that's coming to me from every living thing, so that I know my whole body, this wide universe, to be full of light. And now I will to charge every cell of my physical body with the light of that divine wisdom, that love, that joy, that life that comes to me from every living thing. Looking upward to the top of my head, giving thanks, imagining the great golden shower of light going out in every direction. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep sigh. And I swallow and lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up peacefully. And now, before we go, knowing that we build into our consciousness the things we declare. Repeat after me in firm, positive tones. I am eternal love. I am eternal life. I am truth. I am peace, and peace dwells in me. Palms facing down. I am power. I am wisdom. I am justice. I am that I am. I give thanks for all that ever was. I give thanks for all that is. I give thanks for all that ever will be. I question not, palms upward, divine love, wisdom, and justice. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be blissful. And may all beings be happy. And now for the sevenfold peace chant of the Essenes. We start like this. Peace. 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 Thank you very much for showing up. Oh, Ryan, you made it today. Yay. Awesome. I hope you guys all feel amazing and full of light and life and love and peace and joy.
Thanks, Jody.
Thank you. Thanks for getting on, everybody. Any questions or comments or anything before we go?
Yeah, I have a question. I get very dizzy. Am I just doing it too much, or am I just training my body and it's just not used to it?
It comes and goes, and let me think how to answer that. I would just say, I mean, monitor yourself. You're not getting dizzy where you're going to pass out or anything, are you?
I don't know. It feels close to it sometimes.
It's a lot of oxygen. It's a lot of oxygen. Most people are not used to breathing as deeply as we do. So I would say that's pretty normal and natural. You have such a cool, like, purple orb around your head. I'm gonna have to tell that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Oh, I see it. That's funny.
So I would just say keep going.
It's more from that deep breath and letting it all out, and then taking that deep breath in. Woo, I get dizzy. And I didn't do that at the beginning, but when you keep saying, get rid of all that old air. So then I've been doing the deeper breath out, and then from the belly, in order to get that, really be able to take that last sniff, I have to like really breathe in. So yeah, maybe it's just, I just feel like I've done so much with breath work with Legendary. I'm just surprised.
I find, Lori, I find that the more I get into the practice and the more that I'm doing the breath correctly, the more I feel that. I feel like that means you're doing it right. I mean, at least that's my experience is like, but you really do need to monitor yourself. Just like make sure that if you're getting that dizzy, open your eyes. You can modify the breath. If you need to take breath, you can. Like I modify things if I need to have a couple more seconds to let all the air out. I do it. I allow myself to really do what I need to do and modify things a couple extra seconds on the in breath or the out breath, or when we do the 7th breath and we're doing that 3rd dip down. I can't do that. So I like take that deep breath a little soon, or I do the dips a little bit faster than Jody does, or I modify it just a little bit so I can actually do it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Maybe what I can do too is send you guys all the affirmations in Dinglame's voice, or I can record them, whatever. But so you have, what I do is I have them on my phone, just the affirmations. So I do the breath myself and then press the affirmation when I'm sitting down, because that way I can take all the time in the world I want to go. So in this class, as you can see, it takes a good 50 minutes to get through it, even if we're going at a pretty good clip. So when you're on your own, though, I do find that it's very powerful to just take your time, take more time. And I think I've mentioned, when I first learned, I always felt like it went too fast. Like after the breath, I wanted more time to sit in the silence and see what was happening and everything. But so it's just nice to have that's why I make so many different videos, because of the same kind of
breath work, because sometimes we like to get on and do it in 20 minutes. And sometimes it's nice to take an hour and really do it. But I think Mindy's right. You're doing it right. This is a heck of a lot of charging up of your whole being. And if you have your eyes closed when you're doing it, I would say one of the first steps is just open your eyes, because that'll balance you.
Well, I had to do that because I almost,
Yeah.
started to fall over with the
Yeah.
bend. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, open up the eyes.
Oh, you guys, when I first started teaching this, and I was still a pretty new student, I was only like a year in, but I was teaching a breath class. And this guy, I was trying to tell people to, monitor themselves or whatever. This guy face planted in my class. And I was teaching it with my daughter's father at the time. And he just, without a beat, he's like, perfect example of how powerful these breaths can be. And I'm like, poor guy just face planted. But I've almost done it many times on that grand rejuvenation breath, the 2-part one. Oh, that one still gets me. It still really gets me. And sometimes, like, before you pass out, your head feels all tingly and warm or whatever. And you're like, I feel it coming. That's when you have to sit down or, put your head between your knees, or opening eyes helps a lot, just to get your balance immediately. But
on that swaying breath, bringing it all the way up to the top, and then the swaying breath out. You don't always swallow. So is there something with that, or is it just you remember sometimes, you don't remember sometimes, or you don't have to do it on each one? What is that about?
It's funny, because in his teachings as well, when he does the different things, sometimes he says it and sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah,
I think it's just a reminder to just, it's not a necessary thing, but it's just like a signal to your body to,
own it. I like it.
Own it, to lock it in. Yeah. I'll try to remember to say that more often then.
No, it's okay. I do it anyway. So, because I
Yeah.
like it. So I was just curious. Because I know he was intermittent on it as well.
Yeah. They're good questions, very good questions. And I like doing it with other people who have questions, because then it makes me go back and revisit everything, and you know what I mean? And just take a closer look at things. And there's just so much there. There's so much in these teachings that is so profound. The 8 key breaths is just the tip of the iceberg. No kidding. It really is. But if you did just the 8 key breaths, you would change your life. You know what I mean? If you just practice these.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more information for those who are curious and want to know more.
I can't do the visualizations. I can't see the stuff when you say, like, see the light. I don't see the light. See this, the peacock feather, I don't see any of that. So I just think the words.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's a progression. So not everybody's is really visual, but a lot of people think they're not visual, but then you say, like, okay, think of your, refrigerator in your house. Like, think of standing in front of your refrigerator or looking at you can get a picture of those things in your mind. People are more visual than they think they are. So what we're doing is we're just using our imagination in the beginning. We're using the power of our imagination to do our best to imagine these things. And again, it's like, just like with any yoga type practice, some days you're on it and balanced and in equilibrium. Some days you can't even stand on for a second on one foot. So it just depends on the day and how, you know what I'm saying? But I would just say, keep going. And Mindy can tell you too, it just gets deeper and deeper as you go along with the practice. And the other thing, I'll have to find a picture of what I've been seeing in my mind just the last couple of years of when he says wheels within wheels. In the beginning, I would say for like 10 years, I wasn't exactly sure what that meant. But lately, I had theories and ideas, but lately I'm getting this picture of, have you ever seen those pictures with like somebody sitting in meditation with like an egg of light with different lines all around them going in every direction kind of thing? I'll see if I can find it, because I envision that now. I don't know if it's right or wrong or anything. And the practice is probably fairly unique to each one of us,
Yeah.
and whatever needs to come up and out for each one of us will, and whatever
Yeah.
you know, needs to come in will. Is that your backyard? That is so fabulous.
Yeah, I love my backyard. It's
Nice.
huge.
Yeah.
House
In
is,
LA?
yeah, my house, my
Sure.
yard is, backyard is bigger than my house.
Wow, well, I would love that. I bought my house sight unseen out here in the desert because of the yard and the big trees.
Yeah.
Well, I am so grateful you all got on. Gerard, welcome back. Tracy, thanks for being here. Most everybody popped off because again, here we are at an hour and 15. I do my best, but you can see there's a lot to get through. And if I even add one little new meditation, it kind of takes it over. So
Yeah, and you didn't even do the long one in between today.
no, I did not.
Yeah. So I just love you, Jody. You
Oh, I
know,
love you too, Lori.
just so thoroughly enjoying this and doing this every day, really. You know, I'll have the thoughts now during the day and thinking it or some of the words. So that's kind of fun too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you should pat yourself on the back for showing up every day. I mean, it's quite a feat. My daughter said last night, it feels like you've been doing this for 90 days. Because usually we had a certain routine that I mixed up to do this, you know, because
That's hysterical.
I
That's
know.
hysterical. So she's home now from her father's.
Yeah, she comes home every night. She just goes with him for a few hours, a couple days a week. So those are the few hours that I have to do, you know, 40 hours of work to get it all done. So
Know that one.
motherhood. can
I
take-
didn't have somebody taking Wesley away, so I never had that break.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because he has been very good, you know, all along in having her with him, but right now he's just got a lot of other things going on. So I'm trying to my best to be flexible and adaptable. It just keeps me sane if I can do that.
And it's a good, something good for them to see and watch you guys do that
Yeah.
flow and that dance with each other. And, you know, that's so powerful. Coming from a divorced family,
Yeah.
I wish there
Yeah,
was
definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah, my parents divorced too when I was like 12, and it was really hard.
Right? Yeah.
Really hard. Yeah. Yeah. So I've always done, we do holidays together and everything, like, you know,
So
for,
nice.
for our kid, you know, we do all that together. So
So good. So good. But thank you, my love.
thank you. Thank
I
you.
was like rushing. I took Joey to the airport early. I'm like, I want to get to the 9 o'clock flight.
Well, I appreciate it. You're looking good, Lori. You're looking like a temple of vibrant health and radiant energy. And I wouldn't think of yourself anything less than that.
Thank you. Thank you. I love all the imagery of the blood cells and the working of all that. So,
And it's the truth. This is not just blowing smoke. This is the truth of our being. We
Yeah.
are powerful creators with the entire energy of the whole universe within each one of us. And so certainly getting your body back on track is totally possible.
Totally.
I guarantee it.
It's
Have
helping
a
me
wonderful
see-
one, Tracy.
It's definitely helping me see through new eyes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I was reading in the Secret of the Golden Flower stuff. He was talking about between the sun and the moon he was talking about the third eye. I'll send it to you guys because, you know, you never know. Everybody might get something different out of it. It's really fascinating to go back and read all this stuff with new eyes myself all these years later, you know, it's deep.
Can you send me that document you were
I
talking
will.
about?
I
Okay.
sure will. Yeah, I'm going to try to get that in. And you know what I realized is somehow I had such trouble uploading the video yesterday because my computer is totally jam-packed full of videos, go figure. So I think I might have to redo that one today and send a new link. So I'll just send the replays of the last two today with that document. And did you guys get the book called Supply that I attached? When
Did you?
attached it's in the email, and it's also, let's see, no, I think it was in the email only because I wasn't able to attach it in the Eventbrite, but it's in the Eventbrite email that went out either yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it's a whole booklet on supply that he wrote. It's a PDF document. I just thought it'd be interesting for you to read. if you get
I'll have
time.
to check that out.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Yeah, with Joey here, I wasn't doing any of that extra stuff.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you, my love.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day, ladies.
You too. See you
You
tomorrow.
too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.